All right. Well, give it a hot second. Let a couple of people get in here. Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Lathan by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer 500 Quran Yalla, and welcome to another edition of the Monday Night History class. Tonight, you can tell by the title, we're going to get into Israel's relationship with these other nations. You understand? Your enemies have never been your own people. Your enemies have always been other nations throughout history up until today. You understand? These people that we make leagues with, right? They always betray us and backstab us in the end because, unbeknownst to us, they know they're the enemies to us. They know they forefathers didn't give a damn about us. You understand? Hey, light one of these incense for me, please. You understand? And soon as we choose to marry unto these nations, whether a physical marriage or spiritual marriage, right? We ended up getting the short end of the stick, excuse me, every time. You understand? And what happened was every time that we chose to try to be like these nations or take on the culture and the customs of these nations, we ended up being in servitude and in slavery to these nations. And these nations showed us exactly how they felt about us, right? Soon as we tried to come together with them, you understand? The Lord is a separatist. The Lord wants the children of Israel to remain holy, which the word holy means to be set apart or to be separate. You understand? The Lord said He severed us from these other nations. You understand? When you sever something, that's separating something violently. You understand? Like if a person severs the head off of another person, right? That's literally cutting the head off the person. And that's what the Lord did with the children of Israel time and time again, right? Because we want to come together with the rest of these nations. You see it today, right? This this notion that the Christian church has planted in the minds of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that God loves everybody and we should all come together. The Lord is a separatist. He always will be a separatist. The scriptures say, I am the Lord God, I change not. You understand? So he loved the children of Israel in the days of old as well as today, and he always hated the other nations. You understand? We're gonna go to the Apocrypha. I'm gonna get so I get what I wanted. Second Ezra chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 54. Now you gotta understand the plight and the mind frame of this brother Ezra's. You understand? Ezra's, he was a brother that was he was a brother that was being oppressed by other nations. And it pained him day and night, you understand, to not know when the Lord was going to deliver us out of the hands of these heathens. You understand? And the Lord put the spirit on Ezra to actually love his people and sigh and cry for his people. So Ezra, he was a maniac about being freed from oppression, being delivered out of the hands of his enemies. You understand? This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. You understand? Ezra understood that yes, everybody did come from Adam. You understand? But there is a chosen people, a hierarchy of people. You understand? Just like it says in Deuteronomy, the seventh chapter. You understand? Salakia, reading on. Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. And the Lord made the world, you understand? The world for our sakes. You understand? This earth is given into the hands of the wicked right now. But when Yahushua Mashiach comes back to restore order on planet earth, the whole world, is going to be for the children of Israel's sake. You understand? We're going to get the best of the best. We're gonna be the top nation on planet Earth. All the rest of these nations that are above us right now and trample down on us, they are going to be our servants. Thus saith the Lord. You understand? Because that's how the Lord intended it to be. You understand? Verse 56. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. You understand? Ezra was very, very familiar with the book of Isaiah. You understand? Which Isaiah said, the Lord said that these people were nothing. This is what Ezra is quoting. You understand? And he said, they be nothing and be like unto spittle, meaning like they spit. You understand? They're vain people. And the Lord has likened them to a drop out of a bucket. You understand? All of these nations on planet Earth, save the Israelites. You understand? Those nations are nothing to the Lord. And he likens all of them as a drop of water that falleth out of a vessel. You understand? The Lord don't give a damn about these other nations. He didn't make no covenant with them. You understand? They are strictly on planet Earth to serve the children of Israel. Thus saith the Lord. Right? Verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing. Look, he said these heathen that always have been looked at as nothing in the Lord's eyes. You understand? Have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. That's what's going on in this empire today. And that's what was going on in Ezra's lifetime. You understand? All the rest of these heathens that are nothing, they begin to be lords over us and devour us. You understand? You see it every day in this empire that we're living in America, this so-called melting pot. All the rest of these nations that come here to this land that blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians built up off our blood, sweat, and tears, you understand? They building up businesses in our communities. They building up businesses on stolen land that belongs to the Native American Indians and the Mexicans. You understand? They coming over here and making a fortune, you understand, off of the backs of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Yahba Shem Yahweh Shabrakatah. Matam Yah, the water for tapping in, Brody. It's gonna be a good one. You're gonna love this, man. I pray you stay in here with me. You know what I'm saying? As you can tell by the title, Matam Yah, I'm finna go in on these other nations. You understand? But Ezra said these other nations they begin to be lords over us and devour us. You understand? And you see that, like once again, like I said, in this empire, you see the East Indians coming over here. They selling us crispy, crunchy chicken. You understand? In our own goddamn neighborhoods and selling us gas. The Arabs. You understand? They own the liquor stores and the smoke shops in our communities. You understand? Oppressing us every goddamn day, selling us everything to destroy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Esau. You understand? Any one of those Edomites, whether it be an Irishman, you understand? Whether it be an Italian that funneled drugs in our community, whether it be the English or the French, you understand, that had a hand in our slavery, as well as the Jewish man that had a hand in our slavery and owned all of these major corporations and benefit off of the talent of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You understand? Don't get me started on the Tongans and Samoans. You understand? If you grow up around Tongans and Samoans, you know goddamn well how they oppress you in your own neighborhoods. You understand? Especially the ones that you grow up with in tight knit communities, and you think that everything is all good and fun and games but meanwhile they plotting on you behind your back. You understand? They doing little trickery stuff behind your back that you can't see because you think that they your friends. You understand? These Asians, Chinese restaurants in our neighborhoods, hair salons. You understand? The laundry mats in our neighborhood because we so damn poor. We live in projects. We live in apartments. You understand? Our living quarters a lot of times is not even big enough for us to have a washer and dryer. But then they oppress us with washing our damn clothes. You understand? You wash your clothes for your household, it might be $100 goddamn dollars. You understand? Like it might take a lot out of your out of your fortune or the small amount of money that you saved up just to go wash your own damn clothes. You understand? Yeah, damn right, Matam Yah, nasty heathens. You understand? We're going to get into that, right? Verse 58. But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given to their hands. You understand? We given it to these heathen hands. You understand? And the reason why we are giving it to these heathen hands, because we take on their cultures. We take on their lifestyle. We look at them as they are friends or our brothers and our sisters. Meanwhile, they start ruling over you in your own goddamn communities and oppressing you and making a fortune off of you and not adding to the wealth or building up of your nation, but taking from it. You understand? And reaping the benefits off of your people getting poorer and poorer and poorer in this empire, right? Verse 59. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? You understand? Ezra is asking the Lord, like, if the Lord is really, if the world is made for our sake, excuse me, how long will we not have an inheritance? Like when is this going to subside that we are the slaves to the rest of these nations? When are we going to get on top of these other people and be in rulership like you have promised us? You understand? Ezra, he was out his mind, you understand, with being oppressed, with being in poverty, with watching these nations live gloriously and deliciously over the children of Israel. And this is the same thing you go through in this empire. And the reason why you go through it in this empire, you understand, is because you choose to be like these other nations. You choose to make leagues and covenants with them when the Lord said, don't do that. You understand? Let's go to Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter. All right. Because I'm gonna pull out these nations, you understand, one by one, and I'm gonna name them. Salakia. Matter of fact, let's go to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. We gonna name these heathens, you understand, as I get into these stories. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. This is King David talking, you understand? Salakia. We go to the book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 1. Oh, Salakia, did I want that? So like I didn't want that. Excuse me. You understand? But the book of Psalms was written by King David. You understand? Verse 2. For lo, Salakia, Psalms 83 and verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. You understand? Our enemies, the enemies of the children of Israel, the enemies of God, you understand? They made a tumult, meaning a loud, confucius noise and lifted up the head. You understand? And what they doing, they very proud of what they doing. You understand? That's what it means when they lifted up their head. They walking high and mighty and proud about what they doing to the children of Israel, right? Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. You understand? They taking crafty counsel against us, meaning they've sat back and had meetings, you understand, and came up with diverse conniving ways on keeping the children of Israel up under their feet. This is what you call those United Nation meetings. You understand? They've been doing this. They've been coming together in leagues against the one people on planet Earth that the Lord loves, you understand, above everybody else. They've been came together and made crafty counsel against the children of Israel. You understand? Verse 4, They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You understand? They sit at these United Nations meetings, you understand, and literally come up with plans about oppressing the children of Israel day and night. You understand? Pouring drugs in our community, this was not by accident. You understand? Redlining, telling us where we can and can't get a house at. This was not by accident. All of these high rise public housing project buildings that are in the ghetto, that's crime infested, drug infested, rodent infested, this is not by accident. This is all by design. This is crafty counsel against the children of God. You understand? And they've been doing this. They've been doing this since Egypt. You understand? When the Pharaoh said, "Look, let's deal wisely with them," that's crafty counsel. What he's talking about. You understand? He's saying, "Look, let's pour drugs into their neighborhoods, put them in small, tight quarters, oppress them. You understand? Only give them the menial means for them to be able to sustain themselves. You understand? So these brothers and sisters can go at each other. You understand? So they can fight tooth and nail. So they can be at each other's throats. You understand? Meanwhile, we'll reap the benefits off of these people being destroyed. You understand? That's what that crafty counsel is about. They didn't put white Jesus on us. You understand? They didn't told you that God loves everybody. Meanwhile, you the only ones get murdered. You the only ones that strung out on drugs more than any other nation in this empire. You understand? You the one that's number one in disease. You the number one. You the number one people that's on food stamps. You understand? You the number one people that don't own any businesses in this damn empire at all. You understand? You the number one people that got to go to every other nation of people in order for you to get anything that you want, whether it be food, clothes. You understand? A car, right? A job. You understand? To have a job and work for another nation of people in order to pay your bills and live paycheck to paycheck, that means you're a slave. And this is not by accident. This is all by design. That's crafty counsel. You understand? Verse 4. They have said, Salaki, I'm going to read verse 4 again. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You understand? They have came and said, come on, let's cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no longer in remembrance. You understand? You don't know you're an Israelite because the image of that they put of us is we gang members, we drug dealers, our sisters are whores, we pimps. You understand? When that's not how Israelites get out. You understand? You don't look at the Israelites in the Bible like they blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians because of your perception of your own people from what you see in your backyard every day and what you grew up watching on TV. That's crafty counsel. You understand those black exploitation films, films like Blood In and Blood Out. You understand? American Me. All of these type of films that brainwashed us as younger as our younger generation. You understand? That destroyed the mind frame of the children of Israel. So where we look at the Bible and say, hell no, that can't be us. You understand? The passion of the Christ was a white man. You understand? I forget that Caucasian man name. You understand? But he literally played the greatest man to ever walk on planet Earth. And you think he's a white man. You understand? Because that's crafty counsel. They didn't chose these people strategically to look like the children of the Lord. You understand? In order for you to believe that Salakia, in order for you to believe that you are not the children of God. You understand, Salakia? The book of Salakia, let me get Job 9 and 24. Excuse me. The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. Slovakia. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You understand? Oh yeah, we gonna get into the Moabites and the Elamites. You understand? We gonna get into all of that, Matam Yai. I'm man. Baba Kashah, stick with me. You understand? But the chief oppressor to the children of Israel, he covered up the faces of the judges of the children of Israel. You understand? That's why you believe that the children of Israel cannot be black people. That's why our people stray away from the Bible, and you think this is a white man's book. You understand? Because all throughout your childhood, you seen a white Jesus. You understand? You seen Passion of Christ, and it was always white boys in the movie. It was never us. Well, I'm here to bust your bubble and let you know that the children of Israel are blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Period. Salakia. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 48 in the Apocrypha. There goes some more crafty counsel. The book of Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 48. Salakia. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. You understand? The book of the law is the Bible. And these heathen they sought to paint the likeness of their own images. That's why you think Jesus Christ is a white man. That's crafty counsel. You understand? Salakia. Verse 5. Salakia, Psalms 83 and 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. You understand? All of these nations on planet Earth, they are confederate against the Lord and the Lord's chosen people. You understand? Because they came together with one consent. They're in agreement on one thing. We need to oppress these children of Israel just so they don't rise up over us. You understand? And we become their slaves, right? Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom. You understand? That's your so-called Caucasians, right? Uh, and the Ishmaelites. That's Arabs of Moab. That's the Chinese. You understand? And all of the rest of the Asian tribes that come from the Chinese. And the Hagarenes, right? Gabal, Salakia, the Hagarenes. Hagarenes, I believe those is either an African tribe or another Arabic tribe. Verse 7, Gabal, those are Africans, and Ammon, the forefather of the Japanese. You understand? And the tribes that come from the Japanese. Verse Salakia, middle of verse 7, and Amalek, that's your so-called Jewish man. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. You understand? These are so-called Africans. The Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre, these is Canaanites, your so-called South Africans today. Asser also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. You understand? The children of Lot are the Moabites and Ammonites, your so-called Asians, once again. You understand? Asser, the Assyrians. You understand? All of these nations are against the children of Israel, and they always have been. And we're going to get into it. You understand? Salakia, before I get into the scriptures of these certain nations, let's go to the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and a law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You understand? This Bible is the book of the law. You understand? And this is how you live, children of Israel. You got to observe these high holy days, observe these feast days. You understand? Observe these dietary laws. Understand the laws of being clean and unclean. You understand? Know how to deal with your people according to these scriptures. Know what to do and what not to do. who to be with and who not to be with, what to celebrate, what not to celebrate. You understand? Come together with your people up under the banner of the ISUBK, up under Commander General Yohana, and grab hold to your own culture. You understand? All of these heathens are not your friends, right? Verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. You understand? This is your life. This brings light to your life, these scriptures. You understand? By keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, right? Verse 3. Give not thine honor to another. Don't give your honor to another people. You understand? Don't pledge your allegiance to a goddamn heathen and they gods. You understand? It's not profitable to you. It's only profitable to them because you eventually gonna become their slaves. You understand? Salakia. Nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. And what's profitable unto you? Your culture. You understand? Your identity. All the rest of these nations, you understand? You are not to be in the congregation of the children of Israel. You understand? You can't come into the ISUBK unless you come from the seed of Israel. Period. Because this is profitable unto us. You understand? As soon as we give you a piece of it, you understand? As soon as we allow you to come into our congregations, this is when your people start oppressing our people. You understand? So, like, let me go to First Maccabees chapter 2 and 10. It's the book of First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? All of these nations on planet Earth had something to do, you understand, with oppressing the children of Israel or reaping the benefits off of us being in servitude and in slavery to the rest of these nations. Every nation on planet Earth has gotten of the spoils of the children of Israel. You understand? And we're gonna get into the history of it. All right. Let me see where I want to go first. Let's go to hey, Shalom Yabba, Shem Yabba Shabba Swap, Swata for tapping in. I definitely appreciate you. What I want first. Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 21. You understand? Let's go to the beginning. All right. We'll start at verse 22. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 21, and verse 22. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the chief captain of his host, spake unto Abraham, saying, God is with thee in all that thou doest. You understand? This dude, Abimelech, is a Philistine king. You understand? He a Canaanite. He is South African. You understand? So he came to Abraham and was like, man, the Lord is with you. You understand? Verse 23. Now therefore swear unto me here by God that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's sons, but according to the kindness that I have done unto thee, thou shalt do unto me, and to the land wherein thou hast sojourned. You understand? So this is just a little quick, brief history of the relationship between Abraham and Abimelech. Abraham, I believe Abraham, he like purchased a piece of the land. You understand? And Abimelech allowed Abraham to sojourn in the land of Canaan. You understand? Because of course the land of Canaan, which was given to the children of Israel, is originally the homeland of the Canaanites or the South Africans they would be today. You understand? And what Abimelech did, himself personally, you understand, he was always Tawab, you understand, with Abraham. He was always good with Abraham. But Salaki, I'm gonna read a little bit more. But him and Abraham, they had a cordial relationship, you understand? So he basically tell Abraham, look, the Lord is with you, you understand? Let's make a covenant that I'm gonna be cool with you and your family gonna be cool with my family. Now keep in mind, these are Canaanites, these are Philistines, you understand? Salakia. And Abraham said, I swear. So Abraham agreed with him. You understand? Verse 25. And Abraham reproved Abimelech because of a well of water which Abimelech's servants had violently taken away. So now let me put this into perspective on how it would be today. You understand? Who these Canaanites would be today, or who these Philistines would be today. This is like this is like for lack of better terms, this is okay. This is like a righteous brother of the stock of the people that the Lord chosen. You understand? In these times, I just use Commander General Yohana as an example. You understand? This is like Commander General Yohana living in the land of South Africa. You understand? And Nelson Mandela and him have a cool and cordial relationship. You understand? Because if you don't know Nelson Mandela, you understand, the famous African that went to jail for whatever reason. I forget the history right now. You understand? These are the people that he comes from. You understand? So this is like basically like Nelson Mandela and Commanding General Yohana having a conversation. You understand? And being cordial and cool with each other, right? But now Abraham, he agrees to make a covenant with him, but he still had to bring up something that happened in the past. And what happened in the past was uh, Abimelech's some of his servants had violently taken away a well. You understand, that was rightly Abraham's because he purchased it from him. You understand, and his servants they didn't give a damn about the deal. They reneged on the deal and violently took it from Abraham's servants. You understand? Verse 26. And Abimelech said, I would not who have done this thing. Neither didst thou did Salaki, neither didst thou tell me, neither yet heard I of it, but today. Verse 27. And Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them unto Abimelech, and both of them made a covenant. So Abimelech is like, man, look, he like, I ain't even know nothing about this. You understand? Nor has anybody told me, nor have you told me about it. This is my first time hearing about this today. You understand? So, of course, now that he knows what his servant has did wrong, you understand? He made it right with Abraham, and then him and Abraham, they made an agreement. You understand? Salakia. Verse 28. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, what mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves? And he said, for these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take of my hand, that they may be a witness unto me that I have digged this well. You understand? So he paying for this well. You understand? Once again, like, look, man, I'm giving you these 7 lambs so we can have an agreement that this is my well that I digged and I own this. You understand? Salakia. Verse 31. Wherefore he called the place Beersheba, because there they swear both of them. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. Then Abimelech rose up and Phicol, the chief captain of his host, and they returned into the land of the Philistines. And Abraham planted a grove in Beersheba and called there on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham sojourned in the Philistines' land many days. You understand? So now Abraham makes a league with the Philistine king that they always going to be cool, you understand, throughout generations. Their sons are to get along, you understand, so forth and so on. Now, when you read about the account of King David, you understand, King David actually killed Goliath, you understand, because the Philistines, they hated the children of Israel, you understand? So this league that Abraham made with Abimelech, it didn't mean a damn thing to the future generations of the Philistines. Just like today, you understand? You might have a heathen friend, but your heathen friend, they ancestors, you understand, have never liked your people. You understand? Your heathen friend, his father is a racist. You understand? And he wouldn't give a damn if you got murdered. His mother is a racist. You understand? The mothers, they might tolerate you. You understand? But all in all, they nation don't give a damn about you. You understand? And that's what happened in the future generations when we went to war with the Philistines so many goddamn times, because the Philistines didn't give a damn about the children of Israel. You understand? Because we not the same people, and they knew damn well that they wasn't our friends. You understand? Salakia. Let's go to Genesis, the 34th chapter. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and read this whole chapter. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 34. You understand? And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and defiled her. So Shechem, this is a prince of the Hivites. You understand? This is another Canaanite tribe. You understand? Some more South Africans. You understand? This is Dinah. You understand? Is the only physical daughter of Jacob. You understand? Which he had by Leah. You understand? And what happened was when you're damn right. So I Most High in Christ. You understand? What happened was she went out. You understand? Them living in the land of Canaan. She went out to go see what the girls were doing because she grew up the only girl. You understand? Oh man, most high in Christ. So I definitely appreciate it. You understand? Appreciate you. Right? So she went out to go see the sister. I don't want to say sisters, excuse me. She went out to go see these other girls, you understand? She wanted to go play with some other females. You understand? She got 10 brothers at the house. She the only damn girl. She wanted to go see what the girls was doing. And when she went to go look and see what the girls of the land was doing, the prince of the land, Shechem, you understand, he came and took her, you understand, and raped her and defiled her. You understand? Verse 4. And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, Salakia, verse 3. And his soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the damsel and spake kindly unto the damsel. So after he had already raped her and defiled her, you understand, he tried to speak kindly to her, and he fell in love with her after he raped her. You understand? Which is a Hamite custom if I've ever seen one. You understand? Them Hamite niggas is extra aggressive to females. You understand? Like when they be talking to broads, it might seem like they just hit their ass over the head with a rock and go ahead and rape them because that's how they get out. You understand? They ain't got game like a Judite brother or Issacharite brother. You understand? Or Ephraimite brother. They don't know how to sit back and game a sister up. You understand? And get what they want out of the sister. Nah, this nigga Shechem, he literally took our fourth sister and raped her. You understand? And then after he raped her and had his way with her, that's when he wanted to feel love for her. You understand? After he done defiled her. You understand? Which is evil as hell, right? Verse 4. And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying, get me this damsel to wife. Verse 5. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah, his daughter. Now his sons were with his cattle in the field, and Jacob held his peace until they were come. So Jacob, they told him that his daughter was raped. You understand? And when they told him that his daughter was raped, he just sat back and didn't even say nothing and waited till his sons got home. You understand? Because they was out tending to the livestock. You understand? Salakia. Verse 6. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field. Salakia. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field. Yeah, damn right, Sawab. Damn right. Salakia. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it. And the men were grieved, and they were very wroth, because he had wrought folly in Israel and lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought to not be done. You understand? So when they heard about what happened to their sister, these brothers was hot. You understand? They was on fire. You understand? Because what he did was evil as hell. You can't rape a woman in our culture. You understand? Not only can you not rape a woman in our culture, you can't even sleep with a goddamn heathen in our culture. So this is a damn heathen man that raped their little sister, you understand? When he ain't even supposed to touch her in the first goddamn place, all right? Salakia. Uh, Verse 8, and Hamor communed with them, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give her him to wife, and make ye marriages with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you. And ye shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade ye therein, and get you possessions therein. And Shechem said unto her father and unto her brethren, let me find grace in your eyes, and what shall ye say unto me? So like unto me I will give, right? So he basically coming with this whole spiel like, look, you understand what's done is done. My son wants to marry your daughter and your sister. You understand? And if I find favor in y'all sight, you understand, or if y'all agree with me, we gonna become one big happy family, and I give you wherever the hell you want. You understand? Just ask me. Yeah, right. So why? I'm trying to tell you, man. It's cold. So why? It's cold. Yeah, like I know how you feeling. So why? Trust me, I know how you feeling. Right? Salakia. Verse 12. Ask me never so much dowry and gift, and I will give according as ye shall say unto me. But give me the damsel to wife. I know Jacob was feeling it when he heard the father of that heathen. Yeah, he was. He damn sure was. You understand? Yeah, right. Crafty. Evil as hell. You understand? Salakia. So Shechem, his father, he like, man, look, whatever y'all want, you understand? I give it to you. Just allow your daughter to be the wife of my son, right? Verse 14, Salakia. Verse 13, and the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor, his father, deceitfully, and said, because he has defiled Dinah their sister. And they said unto him, we cannot do this thing to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised, for that we, Salakia, for that were a reproach unto us. But in this will we consent unto you, if ye will be as we, that every male of you be circumcised, then we will give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. So they dealt deceitfully with it. You understand? The children, the sons of Jacob was like, look, if y'all get circumcised and circumcise all y'all males, then we'd come together and be one people with y'all, and we allow our sister to marry y'all. But it say they came to them deceitfully, meaning they not really finna do this. You understand? They got an ulterior motive on what they really about to do, right? Verse 17. But if ye will not hearken unto us to be circumcised, then we will take our daughter and we will be gone. And the words pleased Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son. And the young man deferred not to do the thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter. And he was more honorable than all the house of his father. You understand? So all of the young men, they was gonna go right along with it. You understand? Because Shechem, he was that dude amongst the Canaan. I mean, amongst these Hivites. You understand? He was that dude amongst his tribe. You understand? He had a lot of influence over his people. So the young men, they was gonna do whatever Shechem told them to do. Right? Verse 20. And Hamor and Shechem his son came unto the gate of their city and communed with the men of their city, saying, these men are peaceable with us. Therefore, let them dwell in the land and trade therein. For the land, behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will the men consent unto us for to dwell with us, to be one people, if every male among us be circumcised, as they are circumcised. Shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. And unto Hamor and unto Shechem his son hearkened, all that went out of the gate of his city, and every male was circumcised, all that went out of the gate of his city. You understand? So they went along with it. They like, man, look, this sounds like a good deal. You understand? These Israelite niggas, they got some money too. You understand? These niggas are shepherds. So all they cattle gonna be ours. They gonna live in the land. It's big enough for us. We gonna be one people. Everything gonna be Tawaf. You know what I'm saying? Verse 25. And it came to pass on the third day when they were sore that two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, took each man his sword and came upon the city boldly and slew all the males. You understand? This is Simeon and Levi. You understand? Simeon, Shemaiwan. You understand? Sawap. This your tribe, brother. You understand? It's your tribe, Simeon and Levi. You understand? The Haitians and the Dominicans. You understand? They went in. You understand? They went in and killed these damn filthy heathens because they understood. You understand? Yeah, right. Right, so you understand? Little did they know. You understand? They went in there, you understand, and killed these damn heathens. You understand? And what's so heavy about this story is right is because this sister was raped. She was defiled. You understand? But it's one thing that Simeon and Levi did. Now, of course, they was later on. You understand when Jacob was on his deathbed, he basically placed I don't want to say a curse, but he placed a big burden on them because these two tribes, you understand, which would become two tribes, they did this, you understand, and put their father and their brothers and their sister, you understand, and the mothers and the children in a family, they put them in danger, you understand, by killing all of these Hivites, you understand, from Shechem and Hamor's tribe. You understand? It put them in danger with going to war against the rest of the damn Philistines because Salaki, the rest of the Canaanites. They didn't kill every Canaanite. You understand? They killed all the Hivites. You understand? From Hamor's house. You understand? Or from the city that he was over. You understand? Salakia. And that's the South Africans' history with us. You understand? A small piece of it, right? Let's get some more. Well, I went to we talked about South Africa. You understand what I want now? Damn right, Sawap. Damn right. You understand? Salaki, what I want now. Let's talk about let's talk about okay, we had some South Africans. Let's talk about Amalek. You understand? The so-called Jewish man, right? We go to the book of Exodus chapter 17 and verse 8. This is the book of Exodus chapter 17 and verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel and Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat therein. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under earth. From under heaven. You understand? So now, let's go to Deuteronomy 25, the 25th chapter. You understand? which is going to expound on what actually happened, you understand, between us and the Amalekites, you understand, which is the so-called Jewish man today. You understand? So it said Amalek came and went to fight against us. We didn't go out our way to try to fight against these Amalekites. You understand? We tried to pass through their land. You understand? And we offered to buy water from them and all that. You understand? But they wasn't with it. You understand? They hated the children of Israel. You understand? And the reason why is because the children of Israel, we the chosen people of God. You understand? If you know the history, you understand, you got to do a lot more research to figure out the history. You understand, between uh, uh, Edomite named Zepho. You understand? He's named in the book of Genesis as one of the sons of Esau. You understand? But his history with the children of Israel, you understand, is a very pivotal piece. You understand, on why the Israelites uh, been at war with the Edomites. You understand? But Salaki, let me get before I read Deuteronomy the 25th chapter. Let's go to Genesis the 25th chapter. The beginning of the beginning of our the beginning of the war with Esau. You understand? It started in the womb. Yahweh Shamar Latham by Hashem Yahweh Shah says the water for tapping in. This is the book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. So Rebekah, she ends up getting pregnant after being barren for years, you understand? Because uh, Isaac, you understand, he went and prayed to the Lord and asked the Lord, you understand? Drink lots of grain, tea, and honey, lemon, sarsaparilla. Oh yeah, facts. You understand? I'm coming for the kingdom, conquering everything. Straight up, sis. You understand? Salakia. Yeah, but so Rebecca, she ended up getting pregnant because the Lord answered Isaac's prayers. You understand? And she was going through birth pains. I mean, Salakia, pregnancy pains that was rather unusual because the forefather of the children of Israel, which is Jacob, and the forefather of the children of Edom, you understand, which is Esau, right? The forefather of blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and the forefather of the Edomites, or so-called Caucasians, you understand, which Jewish people are Caucasians, you understand? Uh, our forefathers come from the same man and were in the same womb of the same woman at the same time. And we've been at war with them before these two sons were even on earth physically, you understand, taking breaths on their own. You understand? They've been fighting since they was in the womb. You understand? Salakia. So when she figured out, you understand, well, not figured out, when she was going through these these excruciating pregnancy pains, you understand, she went to go pray to the Lord, and she asked the Lord, you understand, uh if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. You understand? She didn't understand, if the Lord really wanted her to have children, why was she in so much pain? You understand? So she went to inquire of the Lord, right? And this is what the Lord said unto her. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. You understand? Two nations, meaning two different nationalities. They are in your womb, right? And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. You understand? We were supposed to be separated as soon as we came out. You understand? We're not supposed to be with Edomites. Edomites are not supposed to be with Israelites. You understand? The Lord is a separatist He wants his chosen people to be holy and severed away from these other nations, even the same nation that was in the same womb with us. You understand? When you Salakia, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. You understand? For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. You understand? The children of Israel, as well as all the rest of the other nations, we are to be severed and separate from each other. You understand? And the Lord chose the children of Israel, right? So now, Salakia, being too long winded. So we got the account of what was that? Exodus the 17th chapter on how the children of Israel fought against Amalek. You understand? Now let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verse 17. God spoke directly to her, or did an angel deliver that message? Um, for the most part, like okay, the scriptures say that's a good question. So the scriptures say the Lord comes to his prophets in visions and in dreams. You understand? Now, more than likely, the Lord came to Rebecca. You understand? Through a man of the Lord. You understand? When she went to go inquire of the Lord, there's like just like okay, you got brothers in this Bible, like the scriptures say, you might have entertained the angel and you didn't know that it was an angel. You understand? More than likely, this was an angel that delivered that message to Rebecca. You understand? Because you see that reoccurring theme happen throughout the Bible time and time again. Just like when Abraham, you understand, he received a message from some angels that Salakia, Sarah was going to be pregnant, you understand, in an old age in about another year's time. You understand? So absolutely, these are angels, you understand, talking. These are angels talking to these brothers and sisters for the most part in this Bible. You understand? Now, you do have instances in this Bible where certain priests and prophets was actually talked to by the Lord in a vision or in a dream. You understand? But this sister, she was talked to by an angel of the Lord. Absolutely. And the angel of the Lord, they gonna come in the form of men. You understand? Salakia. Solomon had heathen wives. Uh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You understand? Absolutely, he had heathen wives, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that for you next. Salakia. Deuteronomy 25 and 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when you were come forth out of Egypt. You understand? This is that account that we just read in Exodus the 17th chapter. This is what the Lord is telling Salakia, telling Moses. You understand? Verse 18, how he met thee by the way and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not God. You understand? Most High in Christ. You understand? So uh these Amalekites, you understand, they cowards. You understand? They didn't approach the children of Israel head on and try to fight the strong and noble men and the men of war. You understand? They went to the back of the congregation of the children of Israel and was picking off old people. You understand? Young people, the feeble people. You understand? The people that couldn't fight and stand up for themselves. You understand? That's when they attacked the children of Israel. Exodus the 17th chapter. You understand? They didn't attack the children of Israel. Oh, my strongest men go to war with your strongest men. Nah, they didn't do that. They did coward stuff. You understand? By going to the back of the congregation of the children of Israel and going to go fight with the weak. You understand? The elderly. You understand? Women. You understand? Young brothers and sisters. You understand? And that's why the Lord said He was going to destroy them. You understand? From up under heaven, right? Salakia. Verse 19. Therefore it shall be when the Lord thy God hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it. You understand? And that's what's gonna happen when the kingdom comes. When the kingdom comes, you ain't gonna never even hear about a goddamn Amalekite, a Edomite. They gonna serve their damn slavery. You understand? And eventually they're gonna be eradicated off the planet Earth. But what the Lord is talking about right here, when you get to the times of King Saul, you understand? Saul was supposed to destroy the Amalekites. You understand? But he was supposed to destroy them, and he was supposed to destroy their substance. You understand? And erase all of their cattle, everything that they had. He was supposed to kill them all. You understand? But Saul, being a greedy bastard, right? He saved King Agag. You understand? And he saved sheep and stuff, right? Because he was a greedy bastard and he didn't follow the orders of the Lord. You understand? And eventually, this is why Saul and his sons was killed, right? And this is why the kingdom was stripped from him because he didn't follow that order to go get rid of these Amalekites. You understand? So that was South Africans. You understand? We already know about Egypt. Understand? Salakia. Solomon had many wives, had heathen wives. Yep, let's get that. What is it? Second Kings, the 10th chapter, or the first Kings, the 10th chapter. Salakia. Believe this. Mm, yeah, Second Kings, the 10th chapter. Excuse me. Oh, Salakia. First Kings, the 11th chapter. Excuse me. Yeah, this to answer your question, Matam Yah. This is the book of First Kings, chapter 11 and verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Pharaoh. You understand? So he had an Egyptian woman. You understand? Woman of the Moabites. He had Chinese women. You understand? Ammonites. He had Japanese women, Edomites. You understand? He had Caucasian women, Zidonians. You understand? Those is Africans and Hittites. You understand? Some more Africans. Verse 2 of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. You understand? And First Kings, the 11th chapter and the second verse. Yeah, First Kings, chapter 11, and you can start at the first verse and you can read on down. You understand? But what First Kings 11 and 2 is talking about, this is talking about Deuteronomy 7 and 3. You understand, Salaki? Let me get that for you. This is the precept that's quoting. You understand? Because the Lord gave us specific instructions to not marry unto these nations, because they gonna turn our hearts from following our gods. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. You understand? And that's exactly what Solomon did. He clave unto these other women in love, and eventually he started building groves and shrines for their gods. You understand? And our people started following these gods. And what happened with that is our people ended up becoming oppressed by these other nations. You understand? And this is how you get the split of the kingdom of Israel. You understand? It went from one king over the whole children of Israel, and then it went two kings. You understand? Because the Lord stripped the kingdom out of Solomon's hands. You understand? Not in his physical lifetime, you understand? But eventually his sons went to war behind being rulers over the children of Israel. You understand? Salakia. Verse 3. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines. And his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of his father, of David his father. You understand? So Solomon, see, okay, look, right? You said, and God allowed him, then cursed him later. I wouldn't say God allowed him to do it. You understand? It's the same thing like today. Like, let's say, I'm gonna use this as an example, Matam Yad. Let's say you know you're not supposed to smoke cigarettes, right? But you still smoke cigarettes. The Lord might not kill you right then and there. You understand? But eventually you're gonna die from cancer. You understand? So it's not like I don't want to say it's not like he's allowing you. You understand? Or matter of fact, Madam Yah, you can say he allowed him to do it, but the Lord did not approve of it. You understand? So yeah, he allowed him to do it. He allowed him to basically hang himself. And then you got to think about it, right? Solomon, Solomon is the Solomon was Christ before Christ. You understand? Adam was Christ. You understand? Isaac was a reincarnation of Christ. Solomon was a reincarnation of Christ, and then Christ, you understand, ultimately. And you got to look at the life of Christ, right? King Solomon had King Solomon had many wives. King Solomon was a rich king. You understand? Uh, oh, give me 1 second, so King Solomon was a rich king. You understand? He had many wives. You understand? He had a big castle. You understand? He was the richest king that you ever thought of. You understand that ever lived. You understand? But now, what happened? King Solomon, he had all of the wisdom, all of the glory, all of the money and wealth, and all of the women. Now, when he got put back on planet Earth as Christ, he didn't have none of that. He didn't have not one wife. Christ didn't even have a house to live in on his own. You understand? Christ was literally homeless. You understand? Christ was not a rich man, but he was perfect in following the law. You understand? Salakia. It says where you said where in scripture does it cover what happened in the Civil War? Salakia. Let me see. Let me find it for you real quick. Mm, okay, you can go to it's been a couple of them. You got a civil war swap in the book of Judges, the 20th chapter. You understand, with the Benjamites and I believe the Judites. That's one of the civil wars. But you want the civil war between basically after the kingdom was stripped from Solomon. Yeah. Oh, Jeroboam and Rehoboam. Salakia. Let me try to find that real quick for you. First and Second Kings and Second Chronicles. Let me see. First and Second Kings. I think First Kings, the I want to say like the 14th chapter. So what? Let me see. Or First Kings, the 12th chapter. You can start at First Kings, the 12th chapter, and read that chapter, and you it's gonna take you into it. It's like around that. It's like around there. But First Kings, the 12th chapter. You understand? Salakia. So we went over South Africans, Jewish people. Let's get to Egypt real quick. I don't want to leave Egypt out. Egypt is a very important piece of the puzzle. You understand? Just like Africans is not your friend. You understand? Never have been, never will be. All right. Matter of fact, Salakia. Let's go. Let's go to let's go to Ezra. Let's go to the book of Ezra, the first chapter. Understand? Because a lot of people hear about Egypt. You understand? And understand what happened to the children of Israel in Egypt. That's a given. That's like a that's something that people are very familiar with. You understand? The Egyptians oppressing the Israelites. Well, let's go to the book of Ezra or Ezra, Salakia. Mm, Okay, let's go to Ezra chapter 1 and verse 1. All right. Now, in the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, that the word of the Lord by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled, the Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus of Persia, that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom and put it also in writing, saying, Thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, the Lord God of heaven have given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he hath charged me to build him an house at Jerusalem, which is in Judah. Who is there among you of all his people? His God be with him, and let him go up to build, Salaki, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah. And he built the house of God, Salaki, the house of the Lord God of Israel. He is the God which is in Jerusalem. And whosoever remaineth in any place where he sojourneth, let the man of his place help him with silver and with gold and with goods and with beasts, beside the free will offering for the house of God that is Jerusalem. You understand? So, Most High Christ, well, give me a second, Matamiad, I got you. You understand? So when we get to the book of First Ezra, the book of Ezra, the first chapter. This is talking about during the Persian Empire being in rulership after they conquered the Babylonians, you understand, which the Persians of the days of old, you understand, these would be your so-called Tongans and Samoans. You understand? So these Persians, they had the children of Israel in servitude as well. But Cyrus, you understand, him understanding a little bit about the scriptures, right? And the Lord putting the spirit on him to release the children of Israel out of captivity. What he did was he made it a decree and a law, you understand, for the children of Israel, for us to go back to our homeland, you understand, go take on our culture And whatever nation that we live in or whatever province that we live in, they were to help us, you understand, be able to go back to our homeland and build up our temple. Now you understand, you got to understand uh Cyrus, king of Persia, and his mind frame. He seen what happened to the rest of these nations that had the children of Israel in servitude, and he ain't want no smoke with our God. That's really what it was about. You understand? So he this is why he told the children of Israel, look, man, y'all go ahead and go take care of y'all business, man, and go back to your homeland and build up your nation. And we're gonna look out for you. You understand? Because he know what happened to the Egyptians. You understand? He understood that the Babylonians was defeated, you understand, because they had the children of Israel in servitude. You understand? So what he did was he didn't want no smoke with our God. So he made it a law for everybody to help us to send us back to our land. You understand? Salaki, I'm gonna come back to this real quick. You said Revelations 12 and 1, Matam Yad. Let me see if I can break that down for you. If I can't, I get the proper breakdown. You understand? And I hit you up after class. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12 and verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Salakia, I vaguely remember this breakdown. I know, okay, woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. I'm gonna have to look at my notes for this one, Matam Yad, but I know the upon her head a crown of 12 stars. That crown of 12 stars is a metaphor for the nation of Israel. You understand? But Salakia, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna hit you up after class as soon as this class is over, and I'm gonna have a breakdown for you because I got it written in my notes, but I got to get the proper context. You understand? Because I don't have my notes right here with me, Matam Yad. But as soon as I get done with class, I'm gonna hit you up with the real breakdown. You understand? Salakia. Uh yeah, so basically the Persians, you understand, like I said, they released the children of Israel out of servitude, you understand, and made sure that everybody was to help us, you understand, and going back and building up our temple. You understand? Salakia. Uh Go to verse 2. So like I'm gonna drop down to Ezra chapter 2. Now these are the children of the province that went up out of the captivity of those which had been carried away from Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away Babylon, Salakia, had carried away unto Babylon, and came again unto Jerusalem and Judah, everyone unto his city. Now these same people, you understand that that King Cyrus is releasing from captivity. These are the nations. I mean, Shalaki, not the nations. These are the children of Israel that actually went into slavery. You understand? In Babylon. You understand? So this is after the Babylonian captivity, when the Persians have dominion over the known world at that time. These same children of Israel that were slaves in Babylon, these were the ones that Cyrus made a decree. You understand? To help these brothers and sisters get back to their homeland and build up the temple of the Lord so they can dwell in their own homeland. You understand? A lot here. Let's go to Ezra chapter 4. This is the book of Ezra chapter 4. Salaki, book of Ezra chapter 4. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord God of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esar Haddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither. Now, you got to understand, right, who these people are, right? This is after the Assyrian captivity of the northern kingdom and after the Babylonian captivity of the northern kingdom. You understand? When you read in the book of so like I believe is Second Ezra, you understand, and the Apocrypha, that lets you know, you understand, that the northern kingdom never returned into the land of Israel. They never returned to the nation of Israel. You understand? They went into a further country where no man dwelt. You understand? And the name of it was called Osiris. You understand? That's talking about America or the Western Hemisphere that we known as the Americas. You understand? And this is when they came to. But the Assyrian king at that time, you understand, he began to import other people in the land of Samaria, you understand, or the capital of the northern kingdom of the children of Israel, you understand, which is Samaria, right? This is why when you read in the book of John, the fourth chapter, when when Christ was talking to the woman, you understand, that had five husbands, you understand, she was a damn whore, right? She was a heathen. You understand? I'm gonna get that in a second, you understand? But these people, right, they were not Israelites. They were a mixture of people. They was Assyrians, it was some Hamites, you understand, and it was East Indians or the Elamites as they're known in the scriptures, you understand? Verse 3. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our God, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord God of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, hath commanded us. Now, mind you, this is years on down the line. You understand? This is around the time of I think King Artaxerxes. So this is like I want to say like two or three kings after Cyrus, you understand, had already passed his throne down to his sons. You understand? And they coming up against the children of Israel, asking them like, look, man, we want to serve your God. You understand? We want to make a league and a covenant with you. We want to go ahead and serve your God and help y'all build up the temple. Now, these brothers understood what it meant to keep these heathens separate away from us. You understand? Because we didn't already been through too many captivities up under these heathens, trying to make leagues and join together with these heathens. And what happened to us in the end was we got the short end of the stick and they began to rule over us. You understand? So these brothers was like, look, man, no disrespect, but hell no. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with us. You understand? You can't come serve our God with us. You understand? The Lord said we holy and separate, and we don't want nothing to do with y'all. You understand? Verse 4. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. You understand? So they going to war with us while we trying to build up the Lord's temple. You understand? That's what heathens do to you. When soon as you tell heathens that you don't want them to be a part of your congregation, you understand? They begin to try to afflict you and oppress you. You understand? Just like if you let heathens into your nation, they're going to afflict you and oppress you. You understand? And this is exactly what these heathens did right here. So like Salakia. Where was I at? Verse 5. And hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose. And the days, Salakia, all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. Like I said, this is about Salakia. Salakia was the northern kingdom marrying Assyrian women before we left. Uh, Most likely, yeah. You understand? Most likely, yes. Because, yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, yes. And the reason how you know this is because this is what prompts our people to start following after other gods. You understand? Like if we like I read to you in Deuteronomy the seventh chapter and the third verse, you understand? When you take on wives and start making marriages with the rest of these nations, then you start following their gods. You understand? So of course, because we were not following the law, you understand? we would start marrying these heathen women. Matter of fact, Salaki, you got to think about it like this. Look at these fake Israelite groups. You understand? Look at them purple homosexuals, right? Their leader literally tells you that a man is not supposed to have more than one wife, right? Because of whatever goddamn reason he tell you, understand, which is not biblical at all, right? So just because he believes in you can only have one wife, you understand? So does his congregation believe in him. You understand? Like if you enforce the law, then your people are going to follow the law. You understand? Commander General Yohana enforces the law. So all of the men in the ISUBK up under Commander General Yohana, we follow the law. Now go back to King Solomon's time. King Solomon was a king over the whole nation of Israel. There was no northern and southern kingdom when Solomon was the king over the children of Israel. But him being the king over the children of Israel and him having heathen women as wives, naturally his congregation or his people is going to do or they will be allowed to marry how he married. You understand? Just like if it says Solomon, uh, uh, when it says Solomon, his heart turned after they gods. Solomon was not the only one out of the whole nation of Israel that was sleeping with heathen women or following their gods. You understand? That makes sense, Cornell. They have found Assyrian archaeology in South America. Man, this is heavy. Yeah, you understand? It makes perfect sense because a lot of the customs that you got to think about it, right? Of course, the Northern Kingdom, their they plan was to come to America to keep the land. I mean, to keep the laws without influences of being around heathens. You understand? But they was around the Assyrians so damn much that it's not far fetched that they would bring some of those customs with them because it became a part of their makeup. You understand? As a part of a nation because they just served so many years in slavery, just like today, right? Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we was in slavery to the Caucasian man. The Caucasian man brought over swine. You understand? He introduced us to eating abominations out of the ocean. You understand? And now, right now, to this day, you got blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that still eat swine, that still eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You understand? We still celebrate his holidays. You understand? It's because it became the makeup of our people that live in this land. Yeah, damn right, sis. It ain't nothing new under the sun. You understand? So yeah, Matam Yai, absolutely. You understand? Absolutely. We went the hell off and we was marrying Assyrian women. You understand? We was marrying heathens, all of this. You understand? That's just what happened. You understand? And of course, these type of things happen because when you got a wicked ruler, you understand, in rulership, the people that's up under him is gonna follow as well. You understand? They're gonna do exactly what their ruler do or their king do. You understand? This is why the Lord chose righteous men to get the children of Israel out of captivity. Brothers who kept the law, who was zealous for the law. You understand? But Salakia, what was I at? Verse 7. And in the days of Artaxerxes wrote Bishlam, Mithradeth, Tabeel, and the rest of their companions unto Artaxerxes, king of Persia, and the writing of the letter was written in the Syrian tongue and interpreted in the Syrian tongue. Rahum, the counselor, and Shimshai, the scribe, wrote a letter against Jerusalem to Artaxerxes, the king, in this sort. You understand? So these heathens, right, that were placed in the land of Israel, you understand, during the Assyrian captivity of the northern kingdom, right? These heathens, they began to write letters about the children of Israel to the king Artaxerxes, you understand, which was like, I want to say like third or fourth king that ruled over Persia after Cyrus, you understand, told the children of Israel to go back and build up our temple, you understand, and go back to our homeland and keep our customs. So they start writing letters, you understand, basically I'm gonna get into it, Salakia. They started writing letters to the king. And this is what the letter said, right? Verse 9. Then wrote Rehum the counselor and Shimshai the scribe and the rest of their companions to the Dianites, you understand, the Pharsacites, the Tarpalites, and the Aphrasites, and the Archivites, the Babylonians, the Sushanites, the Dehavites, and the Elamites. Now, all of these nations, these are Assyrians, these are Babylonians, which would be Cushites. You understand? Your Nipsey Hussles. You understand? Tiffany Haddish, Haley Selassie. This is they people. You understand? As well as Elamites. You understand? East Indians. You understand? It's a mixture of a couple of different nations of people that these Assyrians put in the land, as well as a couple of Assyrian tribes. Now they writing letters to Artaxerxes because we won't let them come build up our temple with us. You understand? Salakia. Verse 10. And the rest of the nations whom the great and noble Asnapar brought over and set in the cities of Samaria, and the rest that are on this side the river, and at such a time. You understand? This is a king of Assyria that brought these damn heathens into the land of Samaria. This is why Christ told his disciples, go not into the land of the Samaritans. You understand? Because the northern kingdom was no longer there. He said, but go rather unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You understand? Because these people that lived in Samaria from this time up until Christ walked on planet Earth were not Israelites. You understand? Once again, there was Cushites, Babylonians, Assyrians, you understand? And East Indians was living in that land at that time. That's why he told them don't go into Samaria. You understand? Salakia. Matter of fact, let me get John 4 and 20. The book of John, chapter 4 and verse 20. Salakia. John 4 and verse 20. Our fathers worship in his mountains, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place wherein men ought to worship. You understand? This heathen woman, she telling Christ, like, look, my fathers worship in this mountain, meaning she was trying to claim this land or claim that she was one of us when she was a goddamn heathen put there by the Assyrians, and Christ knew this. You understand? Salakia, verse 21. Jesus, or Salakia, Yahushua saith unto her, woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship, ye know what, Salakia, ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. You understand? See, Christ understood that this was a heathen. You understand? Christ wasn't going to give what was profitable unto him and his nation, just like he told the Edomite woman, you understand? I'm not going to give you of the children's bread. You understand? Because this was a heathen woman. He understood her pedigree and that she didn't come from the land of Israel because he knew the history on what happened to the northern kingdom. You understand? And this is why he got at her like, look, you're not going to be worshiping here. You understand? When that time comes, because you're not one of us. You understand? Christ understood that the Lord was a separatist. You understand? He says salvation is of the Jews, meaning you not an Israelite. You understand? You're not finna get salvation from the Lord. I ain't come here to live and die and teach you how you supposed to live because you're not one of us. You're not an Israelite. You understand? Salakia. But all of these heathens living in the land of Samaria or calling themselves Samaritans, you understand? All of that began during the Assyrian captivity when these Assyrian kings placed these heathens, you understand, in our lands. They're not the only ones that did this. The Greeks did it as well. The Greeks placed heathens in our land, you understand, when they conquered us, right? But Salakia, I'm going to go back to Ezra, the fourth chapter. Salakia. Verse 11. This is the copy of the letter that they sent unto him, even unto Artaxerxes the king, thy servants, the men on this side the river, and at that time, be it known unto the king that the Jews which come from thee to us are come unto Jerusalem, building the rebellious and the bad city, and have set up walls thereof, and joined the foundations. You understand? So what they doing is, like, yeah, for some of you who don't know Shakira and Selma Hayek are heathens. Hold the hell on. Matam Yah, you serious? Shakira and Selma Hayek are heathens. Oh yeah, we gonna talk after this class. I did not know that. I definitely thought they was. I definitely thought they was Israel. I didn't know that. Man, hey, look, I'm gonna get the breakdown from you on that because I did not know that, Matam Yah. You just dropped the bomb on me. You understand? I thought them was sisters for as long as I can remember. You understand? We gonna talk after this class, Matam Yah, for sure. You understand? But Salakia, so basically these heathens they started writing letters unto uh the king of Persia at that time, Darius, and was telling him, look, man, you letting these children of Israel build up this city, you understand? They rebellious, you understand? And I'm gonna show you what they meant by this, right? Verse 13, be it known now unto the king that if this city be builded and the wall set up again, then they will not pay toll, tribute, and custom, and so thou shalt damage the revenue of the kings. So he like the heathens in the city of Samaria, they write to the king like, look, if you let them build up their city and strengthen themselves back in their own land, you understand? They not finna pay you no more taxes. You understand? They not finna pay no more tolls. You understand? They basically gonna be defiant and they not gonna pay you a goddamn thing. You understand? And you gonna your city is gonna start losing money. You understand? Your kingdom is gonna start losing money because you're gonna let them build themselves up and they evil as hell and they not gonna follow the laws of having to pay you tribute. You understand? They come together with crafty counsel trying to get the children of Israel to be destroyed, you understand, by the king, or for the king to give the word for these nations to be able to go destroy these children of Israel. You understand? Salakia. Verse 14. Now because we have maintenance from the king's palace, and it is not meet for us to see the king's dishonor, therefore have we sent and certified the king. You understand? So basically how they got at the king, like, look, man, look, we rock with you, King. You understand? We here to serve you. You understand? We don't want to see nobody disrespect you or dishonor you. This is why we writing this letter to you because we care about your legacy. We care about your reputation. We care about your kingdom actually being glorious and being how it's supposed to be. You understand? So this is why we writing these letters to you. Meanwhile, they just writing the letters because they want to be over the children of Israel, but the children of Israel not having it at this time. They want to be able to come worship in our temple, you understand, and become one people with us, and we not having it because we understand what it means for another nation to build a league with us and try to join hand in hand with us. You understand? The Lord ain't with that. The Lord don't want us to be with the rest of these nations. The Lord wants us to be a separate people and for us to worship him alone. You understand? Verse 15. uh, that search may be made in the book of the records of thy father. So shalt thou find in the book of the records, and know that this city is a rebellious city, and hurtful unto kings and provinces, and that they have moved sedition within the same of old time. Salakia, for which cause was this city destroyed? Understand? So he like, man, look, go check in the records of your forefathers, and you're gonna understand why this city was destroyed. Because they are rebellious people. They're not gonna do what you tell them to do. They're not gonna pay you tribute like how they owe you, seeing you are basically the king of the damn earth at that time. So go ahead and look in your forefathers' records, and you're gonna see that this is a rebellious people, and this is why their city was destroyed in the first damn place. You understand? Verse 16. Uh, we certified that the king, so like we certify the king that if this city be builded again and the walls thereof set up, by this means thou shalt have no portion on this side the river. You understand? That's these heathens. You understand? These heathens want to oppress you. These heathens want you to pay tribute to them. You understand? We done went over the Cushites. We done went over the Edomites. You understand? Your Nipsey Hustles. You understand? Joe Biden. You understand? Salakia. We didn't went over your Joe Bidens, you understand, your Donald Trumps, you understand, what's her name? Salakia. She a damn Edomite too, but she didn't trick black women in America to think that she is a black woman. The vice president, I can't remember that broad name for nothing right now. You understand? We didn't went over your Nelson Mandelas. You understand the Kimbe Muntumbos, all these damn Africans. You understand your East Indians. When you read the book of First Maccabees, you understand in the whole first chapter, you're gonna see the Greeks, some old white people. You understand? We reading about the Persians. You understand, which is your Tongans and Samoans today. You understand? Oh yeah, Matam Yad. I knew J Lo was a heathen. You understand? I understood that, right? But these same people that you think are your friends, when you look throughout history in this Bible, you understand? And if you don't even believe in the Bible, you understand? If you go look throughout history on what happened with blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you understand? You're going to see that all of these nations have oppressed the children of Israel. They've always hated you, whether it's Egyptian, understand? Whether it's a Caucasian man, whether it's an East Indian, whether it's an Arabic man, you understand? Uh, the list goes on and on. You understand? All of these nations on planet Earth, they are against the children of Israel. You understand? And you read about that emphatically in the Bible. You understand? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Yahweh Shem Shabbarakathum to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Lathan by Shem Shah to the sisters. The water for tapping in. Matam Yad, Sawap. You understand? I definitely appreciate y'all. I believe my Adawan Kasar Pakai was in here. Salagia for being out of order. My Adawan Natazab. My sister as Ross, the water for tapping in, sis. You understand? Definitely appreciate y'all feedback and y'all questions. Matam Yad, I'm finna get with you in a second. With that being said, Shalom, Israel.